Hello. I don't know if you all know this, but I actually watch all of my videos. Half the reason that I made this channel was I ran out of things to watch on YouTube, and so I decided to make some for myself. And I watch them in the car when they get published, and I actually adore it. It's very fun. I used to hate the sound of my voice, but now it's a grand old time. I laugh at myself with you. So there you go. There you have it. But I watched my last version of this that I voiced over, and I did it before the Plant Sim Commune voiceover, and that one was already a hot mess. But let me tell you, it was embarrassing. I was embarrassed for myself, so instead I'm doing it again right now for you guys in the middle of the night. So there's that. And let me just get into it just a bit and explain what's happening here. This is our death trap. I've seen a couple of people do this and I adore them. And I found this really cool picture of a haunted house that was just two rectangles together, and I thought I can do that. And so I thought, okay, haunted house and death trap. This is obviously a haunted house for Sims. For Sims who, because they are scared of the objects inside. Think about what a Sim is afraid of, because it's not anything except for fire and pools and hamsters, and I just think that's amazing. So this is a haunted house because it scares Sims, not because it's ghosty. It is also ghosty. I think I add ghosts in because those are also things that you can be scared to death. I don't think it's called mortified. Mortified is for shame. I don't know what scared. Is it terrified? What's the most extreme version of scared? I also don't remember which one. Is it hamsters or rats that do the thing to you? I got really confused. I rolled the dice and I picked one. And then I put some nice newspaper down for you with a nice little rug. And you know, the other reason, I don't know if I said it, but the other reason that this YouTube channel exists is because I decided to do Twitch for the Not So Berry challenge. And I just kind of ran out of places to put my videos once they expired. So I put them up on YouTube in case you came on like episode 10 and you're like, where's episode 1? And then all of a sudden I was watching a Breed Out the Weird challenge, and one of the comments said, I wish someone would do Breed in the Weird. And I googled it and I couldn't find the ones that already existed because the algorithm hates us. But now I make my own. And so I don't understand how people subscribe to me, but I love you and you're amazing and thank you for existing. Genuinely, I look at my little subscriber count every morning because it makes me happy. And now we will talk about what's happening, because some of it really genuinely almost breaks me. Let me tell you. I'm trying to make this not only to be this cool, haunty, spooky place, because this part of Evergreen Harbor just reminds me of it, where you're walking by and you get weird vibes, and it's, you know, in The Sims it's weird vibes because it is, you know, vending machines and Murphy beds, and I'm pretty sure I said this in the short that I made and I can't delete that, and so I have to say it again. So there you go, you have it. Wild stuff. What was I even? Oh, I'm making this build so that we can do every occult gets a cult and make our ghost cult. And since I made my vampire cult the natural way, I thought, how do I make natural ghosts? I send in alive Sims and I don't let them leave. So that's what we will be doing. That's what this thing is here for. It's a originally it was supposed to be like a vacation rental sort of thing where people want to visit and be spooked, and or they get conned in, they think they're going somewhere nice and this is what they end up with. But I set it as haunted house residential because I figure you come and you never leave, so you do live here technically speaking, right? I believe I'm getting my cow plants now. Cow plants are so amazing, and I haven't been able to understand why. First of all, probably because they're very just like Sim-esque. I need that dog and that cat. How did I not see those originally? All I could see was this man in the corner that somebody made that looks like the cow plant skull, and oh my gosh, I love him. I use him in my fantasy save I'm working on. Fantastic work. I love them to death. And look, they made not the same person, I don't think, but they made a hotel. I was literally saying we need a cow plant hotel, and somebody made it. I manifested it. It was just right there for me. Our cow plant is the only thing that worked from the gallery. He came with his cake and all, Everything else didn't work. My compost toilet didn't work. My rocket ship didn't work. I just want to crash a rocket ship one time. But everything that's technological that comes from the gallery, the upgrades just go zip bye-bye. And so those don't work. And I'm not going to spend the time to do them myself because it's excruciating. And I'm already spending the excruciating time downloading CC because my goodness, from Pinterest to having it in my folder and working properly in my game, I swear it takes hours. It takes hours to get the stuff that I want. But I'm here for it, and I've dedicated myself to it, and I can't let it go. So it's happening. This ends up being, I think, our the chicken coop and the cow plant. Can somebody make me smaller versions, please? I just want to have chickens inside my house and the cow plant inside my house. Why are they so large? This is, I mean, I know we have taller walls now, but sometimes a girl just wants to make a short wall height. You know what I mean? Anyway, this ends up being our activity room. I've definitely almost killed my sim on this robotics machine, and that corner was really empty, so I just got us a baby cow plant, and he's very cute. Unfortunately, when you scale down the you'll see it in a second. When you scale down the pot, he just kind of ends up hovering in midair, and there's nothing that I can do about it, so I just give up. I'm not a quitter, but I swear this game does absolutely break me sometimes. My original thought that I was gonna say, and I have it today, watch that, the train of thought actually worked for once. The trains are moving today, or not. But my original thought was that cow plants really remind me of my favorite play. I was gonna say theater, but that's the incorrect noun. My favorite play is Little Shop of Horrors. I think because it was in my elementary school and somebody had to play the plants, and they were just in this big blow up thing, and for some reason in my mind that is the same as a cow plant. And so absolutely fantastic. I want to name one Audrey too at some point, but I haven't done it because every time I get a cow plant I forget. Ignore these half walls. They are here to stay, but ignore them because I hate them, and I can't believe that I put them in. I thought I could do an open bathroom so that we could get our good old shame emotional death, and it's atrocious. It is real ugly. I was doing my best with this build. I am not a builder. I am also not that great at playing and not that great at decorating Sims. And that's not the right word for it. Dressing Sims? That's even weirder. But I'm especially not great at building. And so, unfortunately, I forgot that the wall height was that. And so when I fixed it, I built like a little room instead of like an open floor plan. I added an arch. Look at me talking about things you can't even see, but I added an arch. Is this okay? This is one thing I do appreciate that I did. I put a Murphy bed in the room with the sauna, and there's no point to it. It's not like they go in the sauna and the people in the Murphy bed get overheated, but I just think it's wacky and wild, and that's the thing I love about The Sims. So I'm happy it's there. I am still bitter about the Murphy beds though, because I can't believe that they just make my room look emptier and they still take up the same amount of tiles, but that is, I digress. I will finish the bathroom story when we get to the bathroom, because now we're on laundry. And let me tell you, I do not like laundry in real life. I am not good at it. I leave it in there for 3 days because I forget it exists. I forget to change the lint trap. Thank God that it's not the same as The Sims, and I've never set anything on fire. Knock on something. But in The Sims, I'm especially bad at it. If you thought I was bad in real life, in The Sims, I put it in there, I forget it exists, and then in order to re-wash the wet clothes that are somehow still soiled because I left them too long, I have to take them out of the washing machine. I forget and I leave them on the floor because you can't just wash them again. No, you have to take them out and then put them back in and then hit the button and then remove them and put them in. It's too many steps. I can't do it in real life and I can't do it in game, and that's basically that. I'm gonna breathe. This rock climbing wall, I want to use it so bad. I actually like the stuff that came with the pack, which might be an unpopular opinion. But why can't it fit in a short wall height room? It's just, I leave it clipped into the roof, and it does somehow function. The animation looks a bit wonky like that, but it's okay. We are definitely dead tree stick kind of landscaping people. Have I also mentioned that I'm not great at landscaping? Because I'm not great at landscaping. But there's our fire pits. I add the nice flammable chairs. Is it flammable or flammable? There's two M's, so I would think it would be flammable. I'm an English teacher. I should know this. Anyway, there's our sad clown painting. He's our only other kind of emotional object that I put in here. I really need to make an angry painting and upload it for myself to the gallery, and then I can use it for rags to riches. I do rage to riches. It is different. It is not nearly as well loved as it is to me. It's my favorite thing to watch. I already told you that I watch my own videos, so I'll just continue and let you know it's my favorite. These swatches don't match, and they come from the same pack. There's the rage. That's why I love playing my Rage to Riches challenge, is because this game makes me so mad. This is additionally maddening, because why can I not attach an island to a regular counterpiece, and why are all the corner things really weird? I am a self-taught builder. I don't know if I should mention that, but nobody taught me how to do anything. I watched the videos. They didn't help. I'm glad all you guys are really good at building though, because I get all your stuff on the gallery, and I try to comment and like and do all the things so that you get credit for it, because my god, you guys are amazing. I end up using a lot of there's a detour. There's a word for it. A tangent, if you will. I'm working on my fantasy save. I've mentioned it too many times, and I feel weird for promoting it because like it's not a big deal. But I'm making an entire save file with fantasy sims. And I downloaded all the sims and all the lots from the gallery, and this is why I was talking about this. Oh my goodness gracious, the amount of creativity. And the amount of creativity in a game that's not necessarily the best at promoting creativity all the time. Whew, it's amazing. I'm in awe. I am genuinely in awe. So if you are a builder, I love you. If you're not a builder, I love you because you're watching my video. There goes our second pet. When I did the build is kind of a little separate from the challenge, because the challenge gets done in one day, so the hamsters never had their real chance to get hungry and mad, but it's okay, it's fine. I do end up sort of just mishmashing my way through the counter situation, don't worry, but then I just get even more enraged because I hate all the bar stools and the swatches don't match. It's fine though, because you can't hear that rage. You can hear it now, but you can't hear it from when I was doing this on Twitch. Look at that. Oh, it's so ugly. I cannot deal with it. It's, oh. Let's just pause and stare at how awful. It might have been the counter that I picked. Now that I'm looking at it, I do normally like the bar stools. I think it's just this specific counter that I don't like. But that's fine. It's okay. We're just gonna clip that straight in, and that'll be that. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive I forget a sink. And a trash can. Not the best kitchen builder. I'll tell you what, I was gonna say we don't have an outdoor trash can, but we do. We have a bin. Well, it's not a bin. It's a dumpster. That's the word for it. And I thought I could get inanimate debug skeletons on the gallery, but I just got household skeletons, and I got really confused for a while because I thought the jungle adventure skeletons were inanimate because they're in my castle build. But no, those are also animate objects, so just pardon me for a moment while my brain has to try to figure that out for a second. We just switched to compost toilet. Fire toilet, even though it's literally just the compost toilet. I love that its name is now Fire Toilet. And because it placed in the room like that. Oh, do I finally fix the bathroom, please? I did. I finally fixed the bathroom. I still left the half walls though. Let's everyone just boo me for a second for leaving the half walls. I cannot believe myself that I thought this was a good idea. Who does half walls and an arch? I don't understand why. I was gonna say that the tree part outside where I put the well is the scariest part to me, but it might be the bathroom situation. It is. I'm declaring it now. It's the bathroom situation is the scariest part of this build if you're a human. If you're a sim, I'm pretty sure they're used to our shenanigans by now. The missing swatches, the weird wall paints, and the default roof trims, they're like, I see it every day of the week. Can you believe those dang not PTO, HOAs? Are we the HOAs in The Sims since we build everything and we determine everything? I think we are, and I hate that because I promised myself I would never be an HOA. If you're an HOA, I'm sorry. It is a diss towards you, but mostly because the HOA in my community is horrible and I hate them. Let's just move forward. Let's do that. Let's move forward. I thought, you know what? This looks like a rug. I'm gonna put a table here. What kind of table do I need? A spooky table. The spookiest of tables. And I gave up on the swatches. So now it looks like that. And you're just gonna have to live with it because I had to live with it. And so I'm just gonna organize a little and put my angry chickens. They don't have time to get angry, but I do get us some chickens. And I get us... When did I put the water garden down? Well, I get us some sharks and some piranhas, and I do... You gotta give me credit. I must be an optimist. I always thought I was a cynic or a pessimist, but I must be an optimist because every single time I think I can scale down this wishing well, and I cannot. I just want a floating head. Can somebody give me a floating head that will grant my every wish? Because... you can't click the head. The head stays there when you scale it down, but you can't click it. You have to click the wishing well, and so what's the point of hiding it? And what does that call for? Another stick tree. Let's hide a waterfall in another stick tree. I don't know why I call them stick trees. They're just dead trees. But I think because they look just like big sticks to me. I still have the brain of a toddler at some points in time. Mailbox finally gets moved. Mailbox, you didn't have a living space for a while, but now you get to live by the sharks. Woo and yay. So let's just consider the fact that I can't landscape. Let's just consider that for a second because my brain went to stick trees. Let's just put some more spiky things in. And so now there's a dead rose bush and what are those called? I actually don't know. It's not a succulent. Is it a succulent? Well, it's a spiky bush looking thing, and that's what I shall be naming it from now on. And oh my goodness, who would have thought that the swatch that I needed was that dark blue one? It does not look anything like what it does in game. And can we get the swatches for the outside world? Because I'm still missing some of the ones from Windenburg. That's my formal request. Please and thank you. I'm running out of water. And, well, I don't have any water. And so I'm running out of saliva, I guess. And I know I need to keep talking because if I stop talking, it's going to be really boring in a second. Hi, baby. Sorry, my dog is up here. Tell me why you would look at that and put it in your mouth. I genuinely do not understand. It looks like something an alien would probe me with, but no, this is our family-friendly, mind you, bubble blower. And does it use the table that dining tables and desks use? No, it uses sofas. We use sofas for the bubble blower. I'm so genuinely confused by this. It's fine. I actually have always wanted to be able to use sofas with the dining tables as well, so I don't know why I'm complaining that you get to use them with the bubble blower, but I am, so that's that. I think this entire thing is just wood. I don't know if I was hoping it would catch on fire. By the way, the bubble blower is here because I was watching somebody else's death trap video. No, it wasn't even a video. I just saw a post on Reddit. I am in the Sims 4 Reddit community if y'all want to, don't find me. But and they had somebody breathing fire with the bubble blower. I let all my Sims do all their stuff autonomously, so they get to choose how they become a ghosty pie. But unfortunately, that's not by bubble blower. Wouldn't that have been cool though? That would have been amazing. There it is. There's my rocket that just turns back into a box. It's a magic trick. The gallery. That's a cool. Was that a diner? Maybe I'll go back and get it. I need to go back. I can't move my mouse because, I mean, you're going to see it anyway, but the bar is going to pop up because do you know what happens to me? While I was streaming this, the game went, no, you're done. And it went, the video just is cut off at the end. I was cut off from all my shenanigans, and so I will just keep talking until the bar comes up. But anyway, I do need to open. I can't open the Sims game because I'm downloading CZ. That's why I can't open the Sims game. But I need to open it. I need to go get that cowplant dog and that cowplant cat. Look at the atrocity, the absolute atrocity that was that section of landscaping. I'm so glad that I deleted it. And why did I think I could put a pea bush in when the entire point of having this horrible bathroom, this horrible, atrocious, disgusting, I hate it and can't believe I built it bathroom, was so that I would get the shame emotion. Thank goodness I rethought it. Thank the dear goodness gracious. No, there's not an end to that sentence. I'm very sorry if you were hoping there was. Let's just add some voodoo dolls. What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? It should be the name of this, like on the gallery, this building. Have I mentioned how mad I am about the Murphy beds? Because I'm mad about it now again for the second time. And no, for the like 5th time. Because I had to be mad about it while I was doing the build. And then I had to be mad about it while I was doing the first voiceover, the second voiceover. No, this is the second voiceover. Well, anyway, can somebody tell me how the Sims can turn on music themselves, but they forget to turn it off before they go to bed? Can somebody who codes explain that to me? How they can't turn the music that they turn on themselves off before they go to bed, and that they wake up and they look at me like it's my fault, and there it is. That's the end of the video. Goodbye. Thank you for coming.